Obviously, the Raps team, we're kind of in that stage where, we're coming off a championship 2 years ago. We got some Asian players. Our leader is probably, I think, the oldest on the team, or one of the oldest in Larry. I think he's going on 36. We got a couple players who are going to be free agents when the free agent period opens. So we got Serge, Ibaka, and VanVleet. So if you were Masai, Bobby Webster, and them, what would you do with a 31-year-old Ibaka, and obviously, a player that you done nurtured and developed in VanVleet? What would you do? Because they both can command some pretty good dollars on the open market. They both can add value to another team that has championship aspirations. So what would you do?
Well, the thing is, when it comes to the NBA, there's a skill set that is coveted right now, and I think Fred and Ibaka, they have that. You have a big man that can stretch the floor and that can play defense and that's mobile, right? That's a very coveted, player, like position, and if you get rid of Ibaka, who are you going to replace him with? You know what I mean? And you could bring in a player with, a similar skill set, but Ibaka has the experience. He has, the championship pedigree, and he fits in with these guys, with the Raptors, and he knows the system and everything. And same thing with Fred. You know what I mean? Yes, you can say Fred's a little undersized or whatnot, but I think his skill set and what he's able to do kind of trumps that. So I think you pay that, like, you keep them, but they also have to understand that we're trying to build something special here, and they have to kind of work with us in terms of money. I know, and I think this will determine, like, what's more important for them, money or being a dominant team for years to come. And honestly, obviously, it's easy for us as fans to say, oh, like, take less money, but a lot of us, especially in certain demographic areas, we grew up poor, and we're trying to establish, generational wealth.
Right.
So you can't really knock them for trying to get as much money as possible. Yeah. But I mean, just in this, if I was Messiah, I'm gonna try and bag them up.
Word. Okay, so I feel what you're saying. Like, I can see Ibaka getting his bag. He's a proven commodity. He is what he is. Bigs that can stretch your floor are few and far between. How would you feel, though, dropping 20 million bands on a dude like VanVleet? Like, do you see him as that once Lowry fades off to the back, is he that guy? Can he deliver like how Lowry delivered for us against Boston when no one else was scoring?
I don't think anybody can replace Lowry. He's just a unique, one-of-a-kind player. You have to just look at what Fred brings to the table and see if this is what you want for the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Lowry's a special player. He's very special, and Fred cannot replace that.
Yeah.
But in terms of money-wise, you just have to look at the market. And I know there's reports saying that how his market value is kind of like around the money that Brogdon got. So roughly around like 20 a year, 21 a year, I believe it was.
Yeah, it's around that.
Mm-hmm. And with the market of the NBA, it's so hard to like we're just like in the early stages of this whole spike in cap space and money, so it's still hard to distinguish what is the value of certain players, because with the pandemic and everything now, the cap is going to go down. So what 20 mil was worth for a player now, it might drop down to maybe 18, 17, who knows.
True. Just for the fact checkers out there, Brogdon He got an $85 million contract over 4 years, and it's around 21.5 M's a year. So that's a heavy bag, yo. It's a real heavy bag. But yeah. But if you ask me, if you rather have Brogdon or VanVleet, I'm going with the boy. I'm going with Frederico.
Yeah.
Hard times always bring out the best of me. My brother's next to me.